Hey friends, so since you have hopefully learned a lot about the weather this week, we are going to do a final activity where you get to be a weather detective. So I'm going to show you some different videos of different kinds of weather and you get to guess what it is that you see. So before we start, I'm going to list some adaptations that can be made for this activity, and they mostly have to do with how you answer the question about what weather you see. So for parents, you can either stick with just the question, what is the weather like? Just by looking at what you see in the video and then answering that open-ended question. Or you can help by making it a closed question. So you can see the video and then say, what do you see? Do you see sunny weather or rainy weather? And with fewer choices, it'll be easier to be led in the right direction. Or another adaptation you can make is that when you watch the video, you can have a visual ready and use visuals for answering. So you can make a little weather board like this so that you can watch the video and have your child help you decide with the weather board by pointing or looking at which one they think it might be. You can also apply that closed question strategy to this weather board too by saying, pairing the picture with the guess and saying, do you see sunny weather or snowy weather? And just pairing the pictures with the words can be helpful as well. So let's get to weather detecting. Okay, I have an umbrella and I'm wearing a rain jacket and the ground and the sky and everything around me is wet. What's the weather like? So there's not a single cloud in the sky. I am wearing my sunglasses and my short sleeves, and I'm putting on my sunscreen. And I am sitting next to a very happy tomato plant. So, what's the weather like? Okay, friends, it's very cold. I'm wearing a jacket and a hat and a scarf, and then something white is falling from the sky. What's the weather like? And here's our last weather. So, there's no rain, there's no snow, but look. What's that in the sky? The clouds are hiding the sun. So, what's the weather like? Did you guess all the weathers? I hope so. Maybe with some help. So, the best way to start any conversation about the weather is what I'm going to end with, and that's our weather song. So we sing this at school. Do you want to sing it with me? You go, what's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? Sunny, cloudy, rainy, snowy. What's the weather like today? And that is my favorite way to start a conversation about the weather. So parents, the benefits to activities like talking about the weather are many. There's cognitive benefits like intending and engaging to this kind of conversation. One of the best is the vocabulary. So you can really use it to talk about opposites like wet and dry, hot and cold, inside and outside, and then ultimately build it into a sensory experience for your kids as well. So having them notice and be outside and take inventory of their surroundings is a really, really helpful way to build their awareness of their environment. So I hope you enjoyed your weather detecting video, and I hope you loved Weather Week. Bye.